Hey there, people of Earth. Welcome to Dilly's house. And today, we're going to be talking about, so far, one of the worst oversimplified logos in the history of the world. So let's get started. So the first one that I wanted to talk about is the Pringles Man. So the Pringles Man had some popularities. It's because of the chips, He had this really nice hair, the chaos, the new hairdo, the really like the hairdo. And he has this red bow tie, and it had this really big mustache. It kind of reminds me of Luigi from Super Mario. And he had this little white dots on the eyes. Yeah, this is the Pringles Man that we all know of back in the day. But unfortunately, this is what he's going to look like in 2026. Yeah, nobody likes this new design of the Pringles Man because his mustache is more simplified. They gave him eyebrows for whatever reason, and his bow tie was removed. Well, some other Pringles cans have the bow tie back, but it literally looks like a ghost now. It looks like that the Pringles Man has passed away. And they even removed the pupils in his eyes as well. Yeah, nobody likes this new Pringles Man. It's kind of weird that he literally looks like a ghost. That he's dead now. So let's move on. So the next logo is going to be the Subway logo. So this Subway logo is this logo that we all know of back in the day in the early 2010s. It had this, like those arrows. The S is pointing this way, and the Y is going that way. And yeah, everyone loves this Subway logo right here because it's so instant classic because it really helps. But here's what it's going to look like in 2026. So, yeah, the only problem is that they literally just switched. They literally have to switch the colors. But thank God that I have to give them credit because they did keep the arrows. Yeah, thank God that I have to give them credit for that because they did keep the arrows. But the only thing is that they switched the colors. Because on the building, the logo was all yellow and green. Yeah. So let's move on. So next one I'm going to be talking about is the Petco logo. So the Petco is, it represents a pet store, like PetSmart or whatever. But this is Petco right now. So it has this iconic red dog and a blue cat. The red dog kind of reminds me a little bit of Clifford. Clifford the big red dog. But this is the instant classic version of the Petco logo that we all know of. Well, some of them still have it, but here's what it's going to look like here. Yeah, it's literally just this logo in white font, and it has this dark blue background. It's kind of dumb at the same time, but sometimes I had some words to say for this. It's kind of weird that they had to change it, that the dog and cat were removed, but I don't mind it. So here is the most stupid part of this. So we all know Dunkin' Donuts, okay? But what they did is that they literally just took away the word donuts out of Dunkin' Donuts, and they literally just call it Dunkin'. Like, what are you dunking there? It doesn't make any sense. This looks stupid. It's like taking Burger King and then take out of the word king and then just call it burger, or just call Subway sub. Like, what are you doing? Yeah, I'm going to show you what it looks like because this looks absolutely stupid. I don't know why they had to remove donuts out of Dunkin' Donuts because this is the stupidest idea they have ever done. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about right here. So the next logo that I'm going to be talking about is the classic Lay's, the Lay's potato chips. Because I always love the old classic version of the Lay's potato chips because it has this sun right there and it shows that the potato was cut into like crispy strips. And yeah, it's a party size, so they have a lot of sizes from big to small. And yeah, the classic Lay's. I always loved Lay's when I was younger. But here's what it's going to look like here. Yeah, this is what the Lay's classic potato chips looks like now. Why do they have to build a fence on the package? No. There's no way that you have to build a fence for the Lay's classic potato chip bag. Like, why do you have to put a bowl of salt there? And why is the potato in the behind the logo? And why is there only 2 chips? You don't have to build a fence for that. It's weird. And they even changed the sun and gives it a bunch of lines for Lay's, and they even changed the font. And last but not least that I want to talk about is the classic Sprite. So Sprite had this really cool color for the can that has the green and blue. It even has the Sprite spewing out of the lemon/lime. I always loved it, but here's what it's going to look like. Yeah, I do not like this new design for the Sprite. I don't know why that they had to change it. It's just the same Sprite, but it's a different can. But also in the bottle usually is supposed to be green back in the 2010s, but now in 2026 they decide to make the bottle clear, like it's see-through, like they decide to make it clear, like it's watercolored or whatever it's called. I don't know why they have to change the bottle and can at the same time. They even did the same thing with Sprite Zero Sugar. It used to be a white can in 2021, but now they decided to go with green with the black font. And they even put lemon lime at the bottom for whatever reason. So that was the best for last. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. And hit the bell so you'll get to see where I put up new videos. Bye-bye.